this is the same time.
Yeah, that was
Hi! Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. This is something new I'm trying out. It's called a costume workshop vlog.
Yeah.
And this is Sanne.
Hi!
You might have seen her in a previous vlog when we went to Asylum. Not a asylum, but asylum convention, supernatural convention last year. But she is my best friend and also my colleague at the ballet. So we're just really great because we see each other every day.
Almost every day.
Almost every day.
Almost.
And in our free time we also meet up because we haven't seen enough of each other. And basically you come here, either we sit on the couch and knit and watch Disney movies, or we are in my workshop
Making costumes
together. And I thought it would be nice to show, because there are a few events coming up which we will be making costumes for. So I think your deadline's first.
Yeah, I think so, for Kestelfest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kestelfest is August 2nd to the 5th. And it will be at the Kasteeltuinen in Lisse. And it's more of a fantasy event than a historical event. But you will be making a historical costume.
Yeah. 18th century dress.
Which is your favorite era.
Yeah.
Do you want to show something, which one you are?
Yeah, I'm making a very simple summer dress. Careful with my tea. I have a little tea addiction, so there's always everywhere tea mugs.
Disney mug.
She
got the
American Duchess book. I'm going to use it for the first time. Very excited about that. I'm planning on making this one, Robe à la Française, or the sac gown. Yeah, but with, I think, little frills, and I will make it a very summery dress.
And you're gonna make it out of cotton, right?
Yeah, I'm making it out of cotton, and a mix of cotton and linen.
Oh, linen, okay. Cool.
Well, it won't be a silky dress, but it will be a nice summer dress with lots of flowers, and yeah.
And you may think August is quite nearby. That's something we do. We wait till the last minute. But also, that's one of the down things of our job, is that we have a summer stop of the ballet season, which means that we are unemployed for 5 weeks every summer.
I think it's even 6 weeks this year.
Is it 6 weeks?
Yeah, it's a 6-week thing. Yeah, well, there is 6 weeks of costume making for ourselves, so that's the good point about it.
That's when we cram our costumes out. And do you have anything else? Well, you probably, Jasper is gonna wear something above your...
Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to make him something in those 5 weeks, because I also want to make a new stays for under this and underskirts and
it's something that you haven't done this dress before, so it's kind of a...
I need the time to figure it out, so he needs to wait for a costume.
On the other hand, I have like a lot of costumes planned. Basically, all of them are 1830s.
How surprising!
Surprise, surprise! They have been on my list for a very long time, and didn't really have time or energy or other costumes that were actually had priority to it. But the first one I'm gonna make is a new ball gown for Salon de la... I'm sorry, I have a really hard time pronouncing it. Salon de la Société Raffinée. It's a soiree, and basically you can wear any period you want. So I always take the opportunity to wear 1830s. And I already got the silks for it. I got this nice green, and it's gonna have blue accents.
show this.
I can show it. Probably cut in a better other one, but this is the idea. And so that one is planned. It doesn't need much figuring out since I've done 1830s before, so basically it's quite the same, only the decorations need some figuring out. And then for Melchior, because poor guy.
He needs costumes.
He needs costumes. I'm always too busy working on my own. So he's getting something similar to this probably. I'm gonna make two make two pants for him, like breeches and long pants, so he can wear it during the daytime and for night for evening activities such as the ball. Also, these will be worn probably during the New Year ball at the Opera of Ghent, which will be January 19th, and that time period is 1830 to 1865, which is perfect. A while ago I posted on Instagram I found perfect orange silk. This one, it's quite orange. And I'll be making a 1830s day dress out of it, which I don't really have yet. I found a really lovely one with like a fuchsia belt and like a what camisole. I can't pronounce things together. So that will be great for that. And I also have leftover silk, I don't know if you can see it, purple green tartan, and I'll be making also a day dress out of that, and I'm probably gonna modify a existing dress of this, which is from the Young Victoria. I don't know if I can make a whole new dress out of this, only a new bodice, and I'll have to alterate the skirt that's from the other costume. Sorry. So that's for the 1830s, and then I have a little bit of dilemma with the winter ball.
Yeah, because it's kind of my era.
That's your era and not really my era, which is November 24th, and I'm a little bit in a dilemma if I am gonna make a new dress, which also means I have to make a new costume for Melchior, or if I'm gonna wear my Turk costume, which is actually quite right for the period, but not really a ball dress. So Melchior still hasn't got anything because he can't really wear his Turkish costume for that. That's not really ball appropriate. So I'm still gonna think about that.
Yeah.
So that's it for our upcoming projects. We get a lot of questions asked all the time about what school we went to, how do you get into this business. People want to know how to enroll in professional costuming. So I thought we would cover that here.
Yeah.
Might be a good time. So we basically went to the same school as well, but in different cities.
Yeah, and in different years.
Different years, yeah. I graduated before you did.
Yeah.
It's basically, well, we have a different schooling system than we have in other countries, but it's called an MBO, which is middle educational profession education.
Yeah. I know the Dutch name, but yes. The English name is tricky.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Well, basically it's a 4-year education where you learn basically the basics and of confection and or made-to-measure clothing.
Yeah.
You do not learn anything when it comes to costume making or historical costume making. You just learn how things are made in confection industry, but then made to measure. So I started that education because there was nothing at the time available that suited more to the theatrical or historical costume side of it, but I was allowed to do most of my assignments costume related or historical costume related. And you basically
I
did
kind
the
of
same?
did the same. I made lots of costumes for myself for, like my end project for my exams. I made like costumes instead of basic clothes. So yeah, there's always a way to make it your own and try to figure out how to put the costume thing inside of the more boring fashion things.
And they usually let you because it is a art ish.
Yeah, it's a creative process, and
It's
for
a creative
everybody
process,
it's different.
yes, and they try to stimulate that. So and then you graduated in 2012.
I think I graduated that school in 2012. Yeah.
So basically, I graduated in 2008. So when I graduated, you started.
I think.
Yeah. And then I started. Well, you did a new.
Yeah. After this school, I went to the Master Tailor Institute in Amsterdam, and that's it's a higher school than the fashion school I did before. It's very pointed towards couture or theater, and of course I went for the theater part. Very surprising.
And then you have side. You can do side like men, gents, or women.
Yeah. So I picked the women's wear and the theater side, and I learned a lot over there. Yeah.
And then you had your intern.
Yeah, I had my
workshop.
internship at the Dutch National Ballet, where I met Nikki.
Yeah, that's where she still is right now.
I'm still there. So that was already 4 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because I've been, this November, I am employed there for 6 years.
Yeah. No, 4 years ago I had my internship.
Yeah, I started in November 2012. So it's now, so it will be 6 years this November. Yeah. And I was lucky enough that through connections through the school I graduated, I ended up in film. I did 2 big movies, which one was set in 1953. So that was like vintage clothing, and one was a fantasy movie where the costume designer was Jan Tux, and we had this really elaborate witch costumes with little details, and it was very extravagant. And through there, because Jan Tux is also a big costume designer for opera and musicals and theater in general, I enrolled with Stage Entertainment, which is the big production company in Holland that does all the big musicals. And then I worked there for 3 years, and I worked on productions as Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Mary Poppins, and Wicked. Wicked I've already done before during an internship in London in the West End, where I set up the German production. So I actually worked on 3 Wicked productions. First I did the costume office, where we bought all the supplies and had all the contact with the makers and make sure everything was, all the costumes were being made for Germany and then shipped to Germany. And after that I did a few weeks of internship at the London production, where I got to dress the show, and then later I worked here in Holland for the whole production, where I was actually the male principal dresser. And after that I kind of was a little bit sick of the work hours, you know, working at night and in the weekends while everybody was free and didn't really have a social life. I had a boyfriend, which I hardly saw. So I decided I wanted something else. I wanted to make more costumes, and so I applied for a job at the ballet workshop, and here we are.
Yeah, 6 years later.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, in a nutshell, is go socialize. Excuse me. You know, get connections into the industry, and that way you can enroll into different companies or productions, or you get asked, and you have to get your foot into the door to actually get through the door first.
And keep practicing at home. Make your own costumes, because every costume counts.
Yes. If I look at the costumes I made before I started working here and the costumes I make now, there is so much improvement, like construction wise and fitting wise and material wise. I'm still learning. I still learn every day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And not only costume making, also hat making, shoe making, jewelry making. I'm always hungry for more knowledge. So every time I see something, I want to try that out.
I think everybody has that.
Yeah.
You never stop learning. You
Never
always
stop
want
learning.
to learn more and more and more.
So that's our advice, and I hope you guys succeed in your dreams.
Yeah, me too.
So good. I thought it would be fun if we would do a best friends challenge. Costume edition though.
Yeah, costume edition.
Costume edition. I think we'll be good at this, I think.
Let's see.
Right. So the first question is, I thought we would start easy. What is her favorite color? Ready?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. What is it? Blue?
Blue?
Yep.
Pink? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we can use
Alright.
pink.
What is her favorite costume book?
Tricky. Very tricky.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you write?
Book from Janet Arnold, 1830s.
Janet Arnold?
Yeah.
Does she have an 1830s book?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I got the New American Duchess book.
Yeah, I think that will be my new favorite book, probably.
Yay! I got actually the Jane Hunnisett books. The costumes for stage and screen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah, I still need those.
I found the Jane Hunnisett books more user friendly than the Janet Arnold ones. Probably because the Janet Arnold ones are historically accurate, while the Jane Hunnisett are more for stage and theatre.
Yeah, more friendly to put on.
So they're not necessarily historical accurate, but alright, next question. What is your favorite historical movie? That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's a hard one. What was the name again? Oh, I forgot the name. I really forgot the name. It's from the blue dress.
Blue dress?
You have. Yeah.
You can write if you know the actress and what it's about. You don't have to know the exact name.
Yeah. Oh, help. Yeah. Very interesting.
What you got?
The blue dress and she has a dog.
You mean the Young Victoria?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, that's the right one.
Yeah. Because lots of pink and it's your era, and lots of cupcakes and,
yes,
and sweet things, which is just You.
Converse shoes.
And the Converse, yeah. I don't know, have you seen this? There's a montage when she's trying on shoes and you see like a fraction of a second, you see like all the historical shoes, and then there's a pair of pink all-star Converse shoes. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Alright, oh, and Young Victoria is because it starts out as 1830s, and the love story between Victoria and Albert is just... And yeah, I think it's a doggy King Charles Cavalier, which is my favorite dog. But mainly because it's Victoria's.
Yeah, that's why I said the blue dress and she has a dog.
Yes. Actually, is that, you mean that dress?
Yeah, that dress, yeah.
Can you see that one? It's also the one when the plate, the silk. Alright, next question. Who is your celebrity crush?
The character or the actor? Doesn't matter. Okay.
I don't know this one though.
Yeah, you do.
I do?
Yeah. This one's easy for me. Yeah? Yeah? Ready? Dean! Yeah! Yay! You got it right!
If you don't know, those are characters from Supernatural. Yeah. And Dean is played by Jensen Ackles and Charlie Bradbury is played by Felicia Day. Alright, next question, which is not a historical,
no,
it's a fantasy series. What is the longest time we have been without each other?
Ooh.
We haven't seen each other.
Yeah.
That probably must have been during summer break.
Yeah, I think. But most of summer breaks I see you, so yeah. Let me think. I think it will...
We have talked though.
Yeah, but not seeing.
Physically seeing
not
each other.
Seeing. I
Okay. I think we both don't know, so I think both answers are correct.
2 weeks?
I got 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, because around 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, around
Okay, we
2
both get a
weeks.
point.
2.5 weeks, I think.
I'm not even keeping score though. Alright, next question. What costume is at the top of our bucket list? Ooh.
I wouldn't know.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of 1830s dresses.
True, as long as it's 1830s. I got so many. I still want to. Every time I see a new one, I'm like, oh, I want to make that one.
Yeah, that's why I don't know what your favorite will be. So I was like, yeah,
True.
all of them.
Basically. And I got the green one from Outlander.
Yeah, I still want to make that one.
When she visits King Louis'
yeah, I still
court,
want to make that one. Yeah, that's still on my list.
Okay. Ooh, this is a non-costume related question. What annoys your best friend the most?
From what I do that annoys you the most? Or in general?
I think in general.
In general.
Oh, but that's really hard.
Okay, I have no idea.
Me neither. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What did you write? When your curls don't stay put for your costume. True!
Yeah!
I got annoyed.
That's a good one.
be sometimes a little bit annoying. I can be very present.
Yeah, you can be. Careful with that one.
See? Proof. Okay, next question. What is your dream job? Okay, ready?
Not sure. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What did you write?
Working on the
Disney costumes. Close. I got working on our own costumes.
Oh
What's
yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, that's better.
I mean, if money wasn't an issue.
Yeah, then we would do that.
Yeah.
We would set up on our own business.
Yeah.
And
Basically what we do in our free time, but then like full time because we don't have to earn any money to pay for the
and
supplies.
I mean, full-time Disney music while working and
Yeah.
fun and
Yeah, definitely. All right. Second to last question. What is our favorite era? This is an easy one.
oh, easy one for me.
I'm gonna take it by like 100 years on and off.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 18th century and 1830s.
True. Yes.
Correct.
True.
Okay, very last question. What is the craziest thing we did together?
That's a good question.
I have to think about this. What's the craziest
Do we do
thing
really
did
crazy
together?
things? Maybe for other people it's crazy.
I got 2 things, but I don't know if the one is really crazy or not. I think at the time it was crazy.
Well, at least you have something.
I'm gonna put 2 options.
Oh, help. Can I borrow one of your options?
No! Don't cheat.
Okay,
Alright,
okay.
ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What did you write?
Seeing each other for at least a week with sleepovers and not getting tired of each other. Some people will go crazy, so that's a crazy thing maybe.
Yeah, yeah. When did we do that? Like during the
During
summer break?
summer, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the same time.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that's
so
right. Yeah.
I wrote when we spend a bucket load of money on our first supernatural
Yeah.
convention, which is nothing compared to Justin Bello convention in Rome, but that
It was a
our
lot
first
of
time.
money.
And we went on holiday together,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when we made her her Alice costume in less than 2 weeks for also Castle.
I think
was
no.
it Castle Fest?
No, it was Elfia. What Castlefest?
Yeah, it was Elfia
It
because
was Elfia, it was cold.
that was when we were done with work earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think I started 2 weeks early and you helped me in the last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well-
It was a very short time and it was crazy because
She was like, I want to make a costume.
yeah.
So,
I always start 2 weeks ahead for making costumes and that's a really bad thing.
We need to feel
Need to
the
change
pressure
that.
of the deadline.
So right now I'm starting the dress like 6 or 7 weeks ahead, so that's a really
Well,
good
it's
thing
now,
for me.
it's June 16th and Castle Fest is August 2nd. So that is, let me check how many weeks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 weeks. Which is an improvement from 2.
I must get this one without stress. I hope. Well, I'm also making stays and lots of it, but
well, the stays gonna be a lot of work though.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of work. But
yeah.
oh,
even though she has perfectly fine stays, but thanks so much for watching. We really enjoyed making this vlog, so we might make some more of these. If you have any questions that we haven't answered yet, and you would like to know something, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll hope to see you next time. Bye!